Hi everyone, it's Kev Smakehouse YouTube channel. Welcome back to another AFLW previews and reviews, and today I'm going to be previewing the North Melbourne versus Collingwood game in the women's. Now, out of lockdown, we get to go to the game. I don't think got tickets for all. Was at work at the time. It is a night game, so if it was during the day, yeah, definitely would have gone. Other than that, yeah, it's not much. I'll be able to watch the game at home through the TV. Now, I always talk about the 5 things, but this game is so important for both teams. Obviously, for North Melbourne, they want to regroup after losing by 3 points against Melbourne. Now, that's the reason behind it. I think it's the way how you see it. So I enjoy watching that game of footy, considering that Melbourne were 27 points in front. North Melbourne did come back, but Melbourne are a different team to St Kilda, and that's not being disrespectful at all. That's just proving the point with that. With us, we were 32 points in front against the Tigers, and they did come back a little bit, but the game was not, we weren't going to lose. So I think this week there might be a couple changes. I'm going to talk about that in one of my 5 things as well. But I think that we're in a position where we're 3-0. Look, we are eventually going to lose the game, but I don't see it happening this week. Now, North Melbourne have beaten us twice. The last meeting, of course, was last year when we played them at Icon Park in the finals, where we found out that we made finals. We also played against them, I think it was a couple years ago, I would say, on that. Yeah. So we're doing back in 2019. Now, I went to that game. I was behind I was with the cheer squad behind the goals, and I stayed until the end. And we went down by 22 points that day from memory. And I just feel, even though North are 2-0, like they haven't lost against us, I think that they are going to lose it against us eventually. And I think it's now. I think the way that we have played, being Carlton, it's always good to beat our rivals. But we're always going to... It's always good to beat our rivals, but we are going to... we are going to win. And it's always good to start a season well, because every time we start a season, we tend to go poor, and then we come back. If we are 3-0 a quarter of a season, it sets up our season. So it doesn't matter if we lose a couple within that. There's not any panic stations, in my opinion. I think that we're up and about now. So if we are going to win, this is a game that we must win. So, in my opinion, I think we are going to have a really good game. Now, my top 5, the first one's off the bat is our selection. Now, I feel sometimes when we do selections that they made, I think we made about 3-4 changes. Now, I would have preferred to have 1, if that, because having to make changes after a win, it can hurt the morale of the playing group. It can hurt our girls enough, and even our guys, that I feel that it's going to hurt in the long run. So if we can play consistently well and have the right changes, I think about one change should be enough. Just to, we want to win the premiership. The time is now, and if we don't do it, then we are in big trouble. As simple as that. Now, number 2 of the women's is, can our midfield step up again? Step up to play and actually deliver once again. Now, Britt Benucci was really good. I love her. Love her game last week. But can she back it up again? Can Brianna Davey do it again? Can Steph Chiocci step up again? Will Shana Lorden play? Will Flower play? That's the question marks for me. Other than that, I think we might make a couple of those changes and bring those girls back in to really perform as much as possible. Now, number 2, as that is, number 3 is a backline. Now, Stacey Livingston is good. She's a really good defender. She plays her heart out. I'm hoping that she doesn't, in my opinion, that she doesn't get caught out. A few times that we did get caught out because Richmond got through. Now, North Melbourne are a good team, and they are one of the top 4 teams in my opinion. I think that will probably make the 8. It's not the 8, the top 6, I should say. I thought it would be top 8, but the top 4 team, and if there's any chance that they are going to perform, this is the game they have to, this is probably their season as well as ours. So can our backline hold up against North girls? The ruckman's going to try and push forward as much as possible, so we're going to have to have our hands full. Other than that, I think that the way that backline is, hopefully we can step up and play really well, and hopefully our game plan does come through. I will talk about that briefly, but that's how I see it. Now, number 4 is our game plan. Now, we have lacked to try and kick long to a contest, even when we did get held up. Now, our run and game plan has worked, and it does, if we can bring that into this week, hopefully, tomorrow night's game, then it will be better. Other than that, I think it's going to be one of those games where if we can get on top, and I think sometimes it's good to keep on down the line and to take the mark as a get out option, or if we can't bring the ball to ground, or if we can get out of bounds and reset that way. That may not happen, but I just feel at the moment that we can do that as much as possible. Number 5 is our forward line. Can we step up again? Can Chloe Malloy do what she did and perform? Can the other players do that as well? So I feel we can, but it's just a big game for the girls, definitely. So, the way I see it now, I think it's important for us to win. So now I'm going to talk about my tips and obviously my predictions. Now I'm going to tip us to win by 15 points, but I want to see, my predictions will be Britt Benici will step up and have a 25 plus possession game, and Brianna Davey having 5 clearances. I reckon our midfield, the forward line, it's going to be tough to kick goals, but if we can, hopefully we can do it. If not, then we should be in safe hands. So if you are returning Magpies, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. But no need to subscribe, but make sure you press that notification bell. If you are new to the channel and you like it, don't forget to give me a like. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and subscribe if you haven't. The long goal for me is to get 100, and I'm sure it's a 50, but if I can get to about 100 and try and get more that way, it's going to be huge. So that's the end of the video. Until next time, calm the Pies. I'm still waiting for my membership package to come in, so I'm hoping that I do get in the next couple of weeks as well, before the footy season. And until next time, calm the Pies.